I'm Megan Williams, the author of One Bad Mother, and I'd like to read an excerpt from my book. My appointment letter told me twice, in bold caps with 3 exclamation points, to report by 8 a.m. sharp to 2900 Comley Road for the first day of the Philadelphia Police Academy. In keeping with the complete clusterfuck that had been my 2-year application, I wasn't particularly surprised to learn from Google that the address didn't exist. At 7:45, the vacant lot that was 2900 Comley Road stared back at me. My collar started to itch. 15 minutes left and I was lost. At 7:52, I U-turned across 3 lanes of rush hour traffic and asked a cop parked on the side of the road with his flashers on. "You're here for the academy," he declared, looking at my brand new uniform. "Yes, my letter says to report to 2900 Comley Road." "Huh?" "Exactly." "It's here, come on in." A long line of cars extended from the entrance. Doors slammed and people in brown uniforms bolted from their cars. Parking behind the last car, the checklist ticked over in my mind. Lunch, pencil, a folder that must be blue or black and not less than 2 inches wide. Bag gaping open, I sprinted. "Where are you going?" the gates sergeant asked. "Auditorium." "Wrong place. Park there." He motioned to an adjacent lot. I was pretty sure the detective in charge of my application had given me the wrong address just to screw with me. Maybe I was too confident, too old, too academic. Whatever it was, he showed me, and good. I hauled ass back to my car in the longest half mile of my life. Rocky Alpha Force zippers, not so good for running. Polyester uniform, unbreathable. A glimpse back to life before microfiber. 7:58. I was finally where I was supposed to be. "Hurry, you're late," an officer directing cars yelled. I know, I tossed back, continuing my mad dash. "Well, at least she knows," one of them said. 7:59. Through the front doors, the same ones that had greeted me 8 months before, 3 officers watched me slink into the first open seat. I couldn't remember the last time I'd sat in an auditorium audience. Maybe 10 years ago at the orientation for in vitro fertilization in San Francisco. The podium, that's where I usually was. The kid in front of me had a blonde crew cut and acne. He leaned into the guy next to him. "Army?" "Yeah, you?" "Yeah, where?" "2 years in Guatemala, nothing major." His neighbors grunted their approval. If the blonde one enlisted at 18, right out of high school, he wasn't more than 20. The department had recently discarded the requirements that recruits must have 2 years or the equivalent of college coursework. In 8 months, this recruit would be expected to respond to a domestic violence call or a rape. Man, this one chick with blue eyes. The other guys dropped a shoulder, waiting to catch the end of Blondie's adolescent ellipses. I should never have let her get away. She was something. The moment I hit that. "Recruits, stand up and hustle." A spark plug of a man strode down the side aisle screaming. 89 recruits scuffled to the fire doors, bumping into one another like cattle. Stalled, I glanced at the front desk. Shock and awe, day 1. A sergeant caught me looking and hastily flipped the folder over. Its contents, top secret. 15 women peppered our bottlenecked group. Out the door, through another into the gym. 5 officers in dress uniform hurled commands at us. "Move, move. What do you think this is, a walk in the park? Get in line. We don't have all day. Attend hut." 89 feet slid together. 89 backs straightened. 89 faces looked ahead, expressionless. Oh, shit. I had no clue what those barked commands meant. A beat behind every order, I was transported back to the hell of middle school gym class.